Assalamu alaikum my dear students. Today I am going to have a practical discussion which is the last part of MySQL chapter 12. So I will be having a practical discussion on chapter 12 MySQL. As I have discussed in my earlier class about MySQL, I have shown you syntax commands. So how to open MySQL? So basically I am working on Windows 10. In Windows 7 or a lower version of Windows, we can click start button, all programs, then MySQL. Then under MySQL you will get MySQL server and then MySQL command line client. So I am opening MySQL. You can see here command line client. Now this is the interface of MySQL. This is the interface of MySQL. I am trying to make it the text little bit bigger. So here see, as I have told in my class that you have to give a password. Already I have set a password. The password is this computer Hira. As in school also, all the password are in the school laboratory, the password are set as Hira. So every time you open it, you have to give the password. So I have set as Hira. Now I am starting from the first. How to see the command used to see the version of the MySQL. So we can give the command select version, then we will give a bracket sign, then semicolon. It will show you the version. You can see this is the present version of the MySQL. Now show how to see the databases in the existing data. What are the database in the existing MySQL? So the command is show databases. There give semicolon. You can see already in this MySQL server the databases are, you can see here, information, schema, class, MySQL and test. There are four databases are already there in this MySQL server. Now let us create, because this already I have discussed, I have shown you in board command. I am just showing you practically how to create a database. So let us create a database name, say Al-Hira. So I am creating a database. So command is create database, then what? Create database name. So I am creating a database name Al-Hira, ALHIRA. Then I give semicolon. As I already told that if not exist is optional. If you don't give also it will work. As I know that there is no database you can see named Al-Hira, so no problem is there. So I am creating a database name Al-Hira. You can see when the database creates successfully, it will be shown like query okay, one row affected, and this database was created in microsecond. Now we will be working with this database Al-Hira. So the command to work with the the database is use database name. So my database name is Al-Hira. So I will type use Al-Hira. So you can see, then you give semicolon. Then what happened? My database is being changed to Al-Hira. There I can create a table. If I don't give use Al-Hira, then what will happen? I cannot create a table. So after creating a database, I have to give the command use database name. As I have given the database name as Al-Hira, so I will use. I have given the command use Al-Hira. Now I am showing another one, how to delete a database. Okay, before that I will show you this later on. I am showing you how to create a table in the existing database. So I am creating the table which is there in your book page number 207. In page number 207 you can see a table is there, so I am creating that table. So I am typing the syntax. Create table is used to create a table. Create table, then table name. Suppose I am naming the table as student, so create table student, then I have to give a bracket, opening bracket, then I will press enter. Now my first column is roll number. The data type of the roll number is int. You can see in your book int, and you can see, as I have already told in my earlier class, that int data type doesn't require size, so size is not there. And you can see constant is primary key, so I am giving the primary key as the constant primary key. Then my first column is complete, then I have to go to second column, so I will give a comma, then press enter. The second one is name. You can see the data type of name is varchar, so I am giving varchar. The size is 20, so within bracket I have to give the size 20. And you can see that there is a constraint is there, it is not null, so I am giving the constraint not null. Then I am giving the comma because this column is finished. Then I am going to the next column. Then next column is total marks. The data type of total marks is int. There is size doesn't because size doesn't come in int, and you can see there is no constant is there. Then this column finished, then we go to next column. Grade. The data type of grade is car, and size is 2, so within bracket I am giving 2. Then there is no constant, so I am giving comma and going to the next one. It is date of result. Now you may be asking that, sir, why we are giving why you could have given space in between total marks, roll number and date of result, because if you give space, so it will become a different one. So without space I am giving. Date of result, data type is date, and size in date, actually date and time. Data type size doesn't come, and the constant is not null. So I will not give a comma because here ends my table, so I will just press enter. Close the, as I have given, you can see here I have given opening bracket, so I am just closing the bracket and giving a semicolon. See here, my table is being successfully created. How can you understand? If it was not successfully created, then there will be like this error. There something will come like error. Now it has been successfully committed, so it is in query, okay, 0 are affected, and it has been done in, the table is created in 0.12 second. 0.12 second the table was created. Now let us see the structure of the table. So the syntax to see the structure of the table is DESC table name. My table name is what? My table name, you can see my database name is Alhira, but my table name is what? Student. So I will type DESC student, then I give semicolon. You can see the structure of the table has come. You can see the roll number I have kept as the primary key, so it has come as the primary key, and see the table has come as it is. It has given any extra information, so there is no extra information. Now how to insert values in a table? So I am going to show you how to insert values. So the command to insert value in table is insert into table name. So my table name is what? Student. Insert into student, then values, VALUES, values. Then I'll give a bracket. Within this bracket you can see first is my roll number. So let me give a roll number, say I'll give roll number 1. Then a name. The name is varchar. So we have to give, as I already telling, the varchar, car and the date we have to give within single inverted commas. So the name I am giving within single inverted commas, say name I am giving Abdul. Then comma, this see roll number is 1, name Abdul, then total marks. So total marks I am giving 450. This I am not giving the comma because integer and floating values, the integer, float or double values we must give with we should not give the values within inverted comma because these are numbers, these are values, so these are without inverted commas. Okay, then I have to give the grade. Now grade is car of size 2, so I am giving within inverted comma, say A1, then again comma, then date of result. Now date, suppose I am giving a date, say 2019, then month it is, say 11 is November, and date is say 12. Then I am closing the inverted comma, then I am closing the bracket and giving a semicolon. Now this command, say insert into table name in student, values, the values again, first is roll number, then the value of name, then the value of total marks, then the value of grade, and then the value of date. Date format is like this: year hyphen month hyphen day. Now I given a semicolon. After that, close semicolon, press enter. See, already this value got inserted into the table. Now how to see that value? The command to see the value of the table is, you can write select star space, then give star, then space from, what is the name of the table? Table name is student. Select star from student. When you give this command, select star from student, it will show you the values of the table. See, it is showing Abdul, roll number 1 Abdul, name, you can see this given. Suppose I want to insert another value, let me insert 2-3 values. So I am just inserting some other values. This how I have done. This I will be showing in class with the arrow. In order to save time, I have done it. Suppose roll number 2, name is John. Say John. The total marks obtained by him is say 390. Okay, and grade is say B1, and date of result. This you type it manually, but I am just for saving time I have done it. Insert, if you type it like this, insert into, and you can also type the command together also. Like insert, you can see in page number 209. Page number 209, upper part of 209, you can see it has shown that we can together insert all the values by giving the command insert into table name values, and in line wise if you give all the values got inserted. Then let me insert the third value. Say I am giving Rafiq. Say the marks obtained is 407, grade is say B1, and the suppose I have kept the same, or you can change the date of result, you can change it. I can say I have given the same. See, yes, here you can see it is showing one error. It is showing error because the reason is, you can see a duplicate value. Now my roll number is a primary key. Now primary key cannot have two duplicate values. As for example, John roll number is 2, so Rafiq roll number cannot be 2, it should be another one, because it is a primary key, it should be different. It should not have a duplicate value. So you can see one error came. So let me begin again. So I am changing the roll number. Say I have given 3. Then I press enter. See, now it has got successful inside. Now I want to see the table, database of the table. So the command is select star from table name is student. So it is showing you, see, roll number 1 Abdul, John, Rafiq, all values come. I think, hope you understand. So this is the way how can you can insert values in a table. Now I am going to how to change the structure of a table. So suppose I want to insert a column. I want to insert a column. So what to insert a column? Say remarks. So what will be my command? So my command will be alter table, and what is the name of the table? Table name is what? Student. Alter table student, then add. So column name is what? Remarks. 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 Now what is the data type of the remarks? So let us give as varchar, and size I am giving say 30, and finished. So what will happen? So you can see alter table name, add, column name, data type, size. If I have given int here, then size would have not come. Now I can also give a constant also. Constant means suppose I can give not null also. If I give not null, this means what? The data value, the particular that column should not be left empty. So here I am not giving this constraint. Okay, this is what actually this alter table is command is used in case we have already created table and we want to do some modification. We want to change the structure of the table. In this case we use the alter table command. As because I have already created a table, so I want to add a column to the existing table student. So see, I have given. So what happened? The table already has got the table has been inserted. This particular that column has been inserted in the table. So if I give this command, the select star from table name is student. So you see, you can see it is presently remarks. I have not given any value, so it is showing null. So see that column has been inserted. That particular column has been inserted. You can see here the remarks got inserted in the existing table. Or you can also, if you give the DSC table name, so it will show you the structure of the table. See, you can see the structure of the table. It is showing remarks has been added. Data type is varchar, size is 30, and because I have not given any value, so it is showing null is yes, because there is no constraint. Okay, now suppose I want to add a column. I want to add a column after name. So what will be my syntax? So syntax to add a column at a particular location is what? Alter table name is what? Student. Alter table student, then what? Add. Suppose I want to add the column as say name, phone number, PH number, PHNO phone number, and I am giving this phone number as say varchar, data type as varchar, and say I am giving the size as 15. Now I want to add it what? After name. So alter table name, add column name, then this is the data type size. If you want to add a constant, you can add. Then suppose I want to add it after name, so after I have to type after name, NAME, name. So what will happen? Particular that column has been inserted after name. You can, if you just give DESC student, DSC student, you can see that the phone number got inserted after the name. And if you also give select command also, you can see select star from student. So you can see the phone number column has already, because I have not inserted any values, so but you can see that column has been added. That column has been added in the particular location. So you can see the difference. The first command I have not mentioned the place, so it got inserted the last position remarks. Here I mentioned that it should be inserted after name, so it got inserted name. Suppose if I want to insert a column at the first position, simple is that I am just showing it by if you place here like this, same command, say you want to insert the phone number, at the first position here at the before roll number. So alter table student, add phone number, data type, size, then you write here first, FIRST, first. Now it will not work because already it got inserted into the particular position. If you give first, then it will go to the first position. Now suppose I want to modify the data type of, say I want to modify the data type of phone number. Suppose I want to modify the data type of phone number. Suppose I have given it as varchar 15. Suppose I want to make it int. So what will be my syntax? So it will be alter table, my table name is student, alter table student, then modify. I will use the modify command, MODIFY, modify. Which column I am going to modify? Suppose I want to modify the phone numbers. So column name is phone number, PHNO means phone number. Modify column name, then suppose the data type. So I want to change it to integer. So I will type int. As you know that int data doesn't require any size. So what will happen if I give semicolon, then press enter, then that particular column data type will be changed. So you can see like this, DESC student. You can just see here, you can see the phone number data is changed, and see int 11 it has come. Earlier it was, you can see earlier it was you can see here, earlier it was varchar size 15. Now I change it to integer, and by default the sizes come, integer size is 11 digits, so you can take it up to 11 digits int, so it has come as 11 like this. Suppose if you want to change suppose I want to change the size of the name, I don't want to change the data, I want to change the size of name column. So what will be my syntax? So my syntax will be like this, alter table name is what? Student, alter table student, then modify, then which column I want to modify? Name. So I'll type name, and suppose the data type should be as it is, so varchar. Suppose I want to modify the size, so within bracket I will give suppose within bracket I will give, say it was 20, I want to make it 30. Another thing, suppose I want to bring the name at the first position. So if I give here first also, see many things I can modify together, so it will go to the first position. Now if you can see DSC student, when I give, you can see earlier the name data type was varchar, size was 30. I will change it to 30. So you can see what is, you can see the name has come as, because you can see here first, so it has gone to the first position, number 1. Another thing, the size also changed, it has gone to 30. So I think you understand how to modify the how you can do any modification in the table structure. Now suppose I want to rename the I want to change the name of a column. Suppose I want to change the name of, say, name of phone number to contact. This phone number I want to change it to contact number. Or so what is my syntax? So it will be alter table then table name. So my table name is what? Student. Alter table student. Then because I want to rename, I want to change, so I will use change, because I want changing the name of a column. So I want to change, first we will give the old column name. So my old column name was PHNO. So I want to change it to new column, say contact, CONTACT, contact. And if you want to change the data also, you can change. Suppose I want to make it varchar. So varchar, I am changing the data type to varchar, and size I am giving, say 15. So what will happen? You can see the particular that. So say if I take DESC, or you can also same thing, select star from student. When I give this command, so you can see my name changed. Earlier it was PHNO, now it has come to what? Contact. And also its data type change. You can see at desk student, DSC students. So you can see the data type also changed. You can see contacts varchar. Earlier it was, you can see for PH number it was I have changed it to name, it was PH number int, and so I have changed the name and data type also. So you can see here it has come contact, and I have changed the data type. I have given the varchar 50. Now how to delete column? Suppose I want to delete column, say remarks. So what will be my syntax? So it will be alter table, my table name is what? Student. Alter table student, alter table student. Then I will give the command drop. Which column I want to delete? I will suppose I want to delete remarks, REMARKS, remarks. Then see my already it has done query. Okay, you can see here one. So because there no error is there, you can see by seeing the query. Okay, so already my remarks got deleted. You can check it how. You can use select star from table name is student. See my remarks column is deleted. You can also, by like this, you can also delete more than 2 columns. Suppose I want to delete, I am going to delete say contact also. So you can delete it like this. So it is what? Alter table name is what? Student. Drop column name is what? Contact, semicolon. So you can see if you use select star from table name is what? Student. So you can see my contact, this column is also deleted. Now suppose I want to rename the table. My table name was student, I want to change the name. So what is the command? The command is alter table, now old column name, old table name. My old table name is what? Student. alter table, old table name is student. Then I have to give the command rename, R-E-N-A-I-M-E, rename. Here 2 is optional, you can give 2 or you may omit 2. Suppose I want to rename the student to say student data, STU. I have to rename it as student, say data, student data. So what will happen? Earlier case my table name was student, so I have changed it to student data. So now just you can check whether it is name has changed or not. Suppose I am giving select star from, now earlier table name was what? Student, STUDENT, student. When I give this command, you can see he is showing that there is no table name student in Alhira database. Okay, now I give what? Select star from student data. Okay, now let us see. Now see, it is showing. So that means what? My table name got changed from student to student data. Now I can also delete the table also, but I am not going to delete now. This is because already I want to show you some other data related to this table. So to see, suppose if you want to see all the tables in the existing database, so the command is show tables. But the show tables, when you give show tables command, it will show you the table in the, now in this existing database Alhira, there is only one table, student data is there. So it is showing the, so I am not going to delete this table because I have to show you other data related to this table. Now say so the command to delete a table is drop table name. This is very easy. Drop, the command is drop table, and suppose table name is student data, student data, but I am not pressing enter, semicolon. If I give this, then what will happen? My present table will be deleted, but I am not going to delete this table. Okay. Now suppose how to delete a primary key? We can delete a primary key. Suppose I want to delete the constraint primary key from roll number. So what will be my syntax? Syntax will be alter table name is what? Student data. Remember, now my table name is not student, it is student data because I have renamed it. So it will be student data. Suppose I want to delete the primary key, so I will give drop primary key. So what will happen? From this table, the constraint of primary key will be removed. Just okay, I am just showing you DSC student data, okay, capital letter, no problem, student data. See, roll number does not have, you can see constraint is not there. You can see here there a primary key constraint is removed. So this is how we can remove the constraint. We can remove a constraint from any column, from existing column. Now suppose I want to add, suppose in this table primary key constraint is not there. Suppose I want to add the constraint primary key to roll number. So what will be my syntax? My syntax will be alter table, my table name is student data, then because I am going to add, so add primary key. Now I am going to add a primary key to which column? Roll number. So within bracket I will give the name of the column. So column is what? Roll number. The what will happen? The primary key. Now see, in earlier case there was no key constraints. You can see primary key is not there. Now let us see with the help of DSC table name is what? Student data. Student data. So you can see here. Now see, roll number, primary key is coming. Earlier case you can see when I have deleted it, the primary key of, see, roll number does not have any primary key. I have deleted because I have given the command to delete, because you can see I have deleted. I have deleted it. You can see drop primary key. It has been deleted. But when I have here I have added the primary key. I have added add primary key to which column? Within bracket I have written roll number. Then that key got inserted. Suppose if you want to insert the constraint, say not null to grade, so it will be like this. Alter table name is what? Student data add. Now I want to add what? Not null constraint, not null to which one? Within bracket grade, because I want to add the not null constraint to grade. So actually one syntax error has come, because you can see a real error in this case. So check the manual that because already in grade we have to change because I have not given the data type. Understand? Because my data type is not there. For this reason it has not changed. Say for example, if I want to change the suppose I want to add the not null to the date of result, so we can give the date of result not null, but already not null constant is there in that one. Okay. Now how to see the values we have entered using the insert command? So as I told you, we use select star from table name. When you give, then what happened? It shows my table name is student data. It shows all the data I have inserted in the table. So you can see. Now there are the select command. Star means what? It is selecting all columns. Now there are three ways to retrieve data from a table. One is selected columns and all rows, another is selected rows and all columns, another is selected columns and selected rows. Now suppose I will select only specific column from this table. See, I am selecting selects name, comma, and name, roll number, select name, comma, roll number, and another one. Okay, and total marks. Total marks from, what is my table name? Table name is student data. So what will happen? This particular syntax will only show only these three columns. It will not show grade and data result, because here I have selected only three columns. So select star means all columns, and if I specify the name of the column, it will show only the selected column. You can see here only three columns has come. In my earlier case, there were all columns has come because I have given star, select star. Here I have given what? Select name, comma, roll number, total marks. So only three column has come. So this is selected columns, but you can see all rows are coming. All rows has come. Abdul, John, and Rafiq, all rows has come. Next one, selected rows and all columns. So if it is all selected rows and all columns. So select star means what? Select star means all column. Now from table name is what? Student data. Now I am going to select only specific rows. I want to select a specific, so I will give some conditions. So my condition is where, say my condition is where, say I am making the condition total marks. I want to see the record of all students based on total marks. So where total marks greater than equal to, say I am giving I want to see the record of all student who has got more than say 400 marks. 400, what total marks greater than 400, greater than or equal to 400. So you can see here Abdul, John and Rafiq. Here Rafiq and Abdul has got above 400 marks. So they are all selected, all columns has come. You can see there all columns has come, but you can see the John record has not come because my condition is what? Where total marks. I want to see the all columns of those students who has got above 400 marks. So there two have got above 400 marks. I am showing another query. Select star. Suppose I want to see where based on grade, where grade is equal to, within inverted comma, because date value is character, so within inverted comma writing A, suppose B1, those students who has got B1 I have to see their values, their records. See, John and Rafiq got grade B1, so their record has come, but Abdul, as he has got A1, his record has not come. So this is how I can select it. This is selected rows and all columns. You can see all columns is coming. Now my third one is that selected column and selected rows. So now when I take selected column, suppose say I want to see the name and roll number of those students and total mark of those students who has got above 400. So what is my syntax? My syntax will be select, I want to see the name, okay, column is name, name, roll number and say total marks. I want to see total marks of those student who has got above, say where total marks, where total marks is greater than equal to 400. You can see here, this is here you can see, just see the difference here. It is similar to this one, but here I have selected what? Name, roll number, total marks. Oh, sorry, I make a mistake. Select name, roll number, total marks, where total marks is greater than equal to, select name, roll number, where total marks, actually in condition I have make a mistake, where total marks is, I think I have changed the sign. The total marks is greater than equal to 400. I have selected which one? Select name, roll number. Maybe I have done one. You can see total marks, where clause. Actually the problem is in where clause. Okay. Select name, roll number, total marks. So let me take the grade one. Okay, let me take the grade one. So I want to see select name, comma, roll number, total marks, where total marks greater than equal to 400, total marks greater than equal to 400. So I am making, just changing this, where select name and roll number, where grade is equal to, comma, I will take A1. Actually the problem is that here it is not showing. The problem is that because already I have make this now. I have made already, I selected this data. Now from this selected data, it is not able to retrieve. If I just close it and open it, so I am just closing it and reopening, then I am showing you this command. Okay, then I am closing it and reopening it. MySQL password is Hira, and I am using the database what? Use Alhira database changed. So now let us see the table. Select star from, table name was what? Student data, STUDENT, student data. So you can see. Okay, now suppose I will be selecting only, I will be having selected rows, selected columns. So my command is select name, comma, roll, select name, comma, roll number, and say total marks. And to see total total marks of those students who has got above 400 marks, where I made the mistake that where total marks is greater than equal to 400. Now see the select name, comma, the error, you have an error in SQL syntax. Check the manual. Actually, what is the error? Not getting it. Select name, I am selecting the column. Select name, comma, this from. Oh, the greatest mistake I am making it what? I have not mentioned the table name. Earlier case I have done it. Oh, this is the mistake. From, actually I have not given the table name. From, table name was student data. Student, this mistake I was making. For this reason, the error is coming from student where total marks. Actually, I repeated, I was making this mistake. So when you press, you can see only the name and roll number and total marks of those students has come whose total marks is above 400. Actually, the mistake I have not given from, just it was human error. I am taking a long class, for this reason just omitted this from. Actually, I have not given this one from which table. I have not given the table name. For that reason it has come. See, I have stated what? Name, roll number, total marks from table name where total marks is. So here you can see selected column and selected row. Only selected rows come because of where clause. Same thing I can do it. See, select, suppose I want to select only say name and roll number. Suppose I select to and name and roll number of those students who has got a grade. So I am giving A1 grade. So where grade is equal to within, because grade value is given within inverted comma, it is a character constant A1. So it will show me the name and roll number of those students. So only one, Abdul has got A1. So it's showing the name and roll number of those students who has got grade A1. So this was your practical discussion on. I am showing you another one, the distinct one, the last one. We can also use the distinct keyword if we want to see the distinct value. Select distinct what? Suppose I want to select the distinct values. So grade. So basically how many distinct values of grade are there? So I will give the column name distinct grade. Select distinct values of column grade from table name. From my table name is student data. From student data. So it's see only two distinct values are there in the entire table. A1, you can see in the entire table only two distinct values are there. They are A1 and you can see A1 and grade 2 values are there, A1 and B1. So there are two distinct values. So A1 and B1. If I give in place of distinct, if I give select all select all grade from student data. They need to show all the three one. You can see A, B1, B1, all the 3 grades. So this was all our practical discussion on chapter 12, which is the last part of chapter 12. It was the practical discussion, chapter 12, MySQL. Hope you understand this my practical discussion, and once the school reopened, you yourself will be doing the practical on the lab, and which will become more clear to you. Till then, if you have any problem in my discussion, you can contact me, you can call me, so that I'll try my level best to make you clear. So thank you for today, and hoping you all are fine. Assalamu alaikum.